A game that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Syracuse's offense will go to work first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. Looking for room, it's Willis. He's knocked down in the backfield, and even that spin move couldn't create space. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Back to pass. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. Third and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
On third down, he drops to throw. With the catch, it's Tremble. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, you get the completion, and now it's decision time for the head coach, right? This is a massive one, too. Fourth and short on your own end of the field. What do?
He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So the Boston College Eagles offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Makes the grab. It's Coleman. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. And the Golden Eagles come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
The Golden Eagles looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. It's Bolden. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. He leaves it with his back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season.
Touchdown, Boston College. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. On the run, it's James. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. This is a designed run. Runs through the tackle. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's going to be knocked down incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch right at the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Bolden. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. With jet sweep pass. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Boston College! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's James. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. all kinds of room to throw that one in there. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's McFadden.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Willis. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Cook. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Oh, he found a space. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding.
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Dances away. He'll pull it down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles.
He doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass, and I'm going to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McFadden. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cook. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Orange. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. They're going to ride this running back. He stopped at the 48 and picked up a 10 on the play.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Oh, he's got some space. Smashes ahead. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Golden Eagles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Single back formation, and they give it to him. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff to Jones. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Touchdown, Boston College. Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They'll run it from the gun. Now, after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires downfield. Complete to the right. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running. Just steamrolling the defense. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. The give to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yards.
There he goes. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Got his man on the right. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. BC back to work after picking up the first down. Fires to the middle. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Orange will have to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. Got the first down and more. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Golden Eagles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Trying to get behind the defense. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Cook. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Syracuse will send out the punt team. And the returner is stopped.
These specialists and these return specialists, they got speed for days. But you better hang on to the football. I know you want to make big plays, those splash plays that can change games, but you better secure the football first.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. This Boston College offense has it working. To the ground with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. The give to the tailback. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Second down, he'll throw it. Right down the middle. He makes a catch. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Handoff from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll try the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. Defense looks like they're coming. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Finds his big tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Willis. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can do it.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Catch in the middle. It's Harris. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
The Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff to Jones. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Now on 2nd down. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. There's a long and